Marvel released the trailer for Spider-Man: Far From Home, the second trailer.
Yeah.
You saw it. What do you think?
I it's kind of crazy because it's like, yo, like you even mentioned it earlier when you sent me the video. You said like a lot was going on and you were kind of worried about that because like I feel like when you do try to do too much, sometimes it makes the movie bad. Um, I think it's more of a like what's more so getting my attraction to the movie is that, oh shit, I might see like Toby, I might see Andrew Garfield. I feel like that's what's mainly getting me hooked into the movie, like seeing the old characters from the other universes. It's not so like the movie plot itself, I would
Bro,
say.
I feel like people are smoking crack. Like, you know how many arguments I've had with people like telling them like that is why people want to see this movie. No matter what people are telling me, like, no, I want to see his character develop. No, you want to see Toby.
Toby, yeah,
You want to see Doc Ock. You want like that's
yeah,
what's really pushing this movie. And the I feel like the that hype can really be it's like it could overshadow the film if that makes any
yeah.
sense. Like,
Cause
you know,
like I'm watching, I'm like, what's the really like the plot here? Like, so he fucked up the multiverse, and he's just trying to put it back together.
and then yeah, so we're seeing a whole bunch of old
So who
villains.
so who's gonna be like the actual enemy? Like, is it the actual enemy, or does he have to go somewhere to? You know what I mean? It's like it's
Exactly.
kind of weird. You don't know you don't know what the goal is. Like you know what the goal is, but like who's causing that goal? Like who's causing
Exactly.
that disruption for the multiverse to go out of universe other than Doctor Strange himself? And Doctor Strange didn't mean to do that on purpose.
Like, is he gonna have a villain? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like there's just, is there gonna, I don't know. There's just so much shit yeah, it scares me seeing this shit. Like, just because of how hyped people are talking. I feel like people haven't been this hyped for a Marvel movie since like Endgame. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like every time something drops about this shit, it goes viral. It's trending and shit, and it's like it's trending because of the nostalgia. Like,
yeah,
like what? And I don't care what people say. Like Tom hasn't fully proven himself to me personally as Spider-Man. Like I feel like he hasn't stood on his own 10 toes, in my personal opinion. Like I feel like, and me personally, I feel like the best we've seen of him was in Civil War. Like that's when I was like, yo, this nigga's really Spider-Man, like Spider-Man type shit. But
yeah,
his first two movies were like, yeah, this is cool, but it was like it was like a um it was being pretty much pulled by the Avengers and by Iron Man. Like even if you really think about it, the villains in the first two movies were like a cause and effect of Iron Man, both of the
yeah.
villains.
Mhm.
So it's like what is he doing? Like what makes him so special? Like he already has an Iron Spider suit. Like he already has fucking AI in his suit. Like
Yeah.
he has so much. Like
I feel like what made like Toby's version of Spider-Man really unique is like you see him grow and becoming Spider-Man, and like when you see him like battling the villain, it's him by himself battling the villain, and it's like he's really like it's a really like you really feel like he can't accomplish the goal that's meant to happen at the end. And when I was watching like Mysterio, him face Mysterio, I really didn't feel like he was in danger. I feel like it was like, all right, I just gotta figure out what this guy's doing and beat him up.
and
Same thing with Vulture. Vulture didn't seem like an actual threat. He seemed like he was just like, okay, like he's trying to mess me up, but I can at the end of the day I can fold him. But when he was
it's
fighting like the Green Goblin, like when Toby was fighting the Green Goblin and
felt like he could have died.
died like at any moment, like it felt like he was
Exactly.
really
That's
about to
another
die.
one of my points where it's like, yeah, and it's hard to not compare it to Toby, like, because Toby did it first. So it's like, also Toby, with Toby Spider-Man, he had a connection to all the villains. Like he knew them outside of their mask. Like you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I feel like this with him, he hasn't had his moment to shine, if that makes any sense, without all the Avengers fat around it. Like I want him
Yeah.
to have his own movie, focus on his own villains, have his not mention anything about the fucking Marvel universe. Not like, even though it's too late now. You already pretty much, like, the second movie was like, yo, are you gonna be the next Iron Man? Like they were pushing that so heavy, like, and you know he's gonna be one of the main characters in the Avengers because he's one of the few left here Marvel heroes, like, you know what I mean? So he's going to be in the next Avengers. So it's like, he's just Spider-Man. Like, he's just Spider-Man. He's not like Peter Parker, like a real character. You know what I mean? He's just Spider-Man. Like, oh, Spider-Man's here. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But people are excited. I'm not here to down on anybody's excitement on the movie. It's just I'm trying to keep my expectations low, just because the main reason why I see why everybody's so excited to see this movie is because of nostalgia.
Bro, I got people that don't really watch Marvel movies talking about, yo, I gotta see this because Toby's gonna be in it. Like people are here to see Toby. They're not here to really see Tom Holland
at all. Like, and he's not gonna, like, I feel like he's not gonna have any growth. He's still gonna be the same nigga he was at the end of this movie. Also, another side funny note that I feel like I've picked up a lot from watching Marvel films. You know, they do a lot of fake shit in their trailers, so like they don't spoil the movie. In that end scene, Toby and Andrew are there. They just digitally edit them out. Cause you see when so there's a scene in the trailer where Spider-Man jumps towards Sandman, the Sandman, Electro, and the Lizard, and you see the Lizard get hit by nothing. You literally see him get punched by air. Like he's not even jumping towards Peter. He's just jumping and then he gets punched. And it's like, who did that? Clearly, it's they edited it out. Like, you know,
Miles Morales did that. That's what happened.
He might be in this movie, bro. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Came invisible, just hit him in the face, like.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that would be. I mean, they already.
I was just kidding though.
It's hey man, it's literally gonna be the Spider-Verse live action movie.
That is true, yeah.
So, another thing I'm worried about is that bringing back all these old villains, I feel like they're gonna either water them down or change them from what we originally seen them. If that makes any sense. Like, I feel like Doc Ock is gonna be a shittier version of the one we seen in the OG movie. I feel like Sandman's gonna be a shittier version from the one we seen in the OG movie. I feel like all of them are gonna be a shittier version of the one we've seen in the previous movies. Like they changed Doc Ock's arms. They changed Electro. In the movie he was all blue, and now he's like yellow electricity. Like, where is it? There's just, I don't know. There's just a lot to where it's like, if you took them out of the other movies and put them in this movie, it's like they would still be the same, would they not? Like, why are they so different?
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna see it. Like, it's not like I'm not gonna see it. It's gonna do great. It's gonna break box office records. I just want people to know the real reason why they go to see this shit is for Toby. Stop playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Glamour of wearing diamonds.
Diamonds bring
Status.
elegance and prestige. Their brilliance makes